and that's absolutely okay. We know that subs are an issue for you right now, and so that's why we're doing the morning and afternoon sessions today and tomorrow, but then we're also offering a Saturday starting at 9. So hopefully between those 5 opportunities, we're going to get a lot of folks to come in and join us today. So welcome. I'm Jami Jacobson. If you haven't met me before, if you're new to the TLF game, I'm the Senior Director of Curriculum Instruction for elementary schools. And right now, partnering with Dr. Karen Webb to oversee the Curriculum and Instruction Department and its different partner units in our district. And so things have been a little crazy over here, but not nearly as crazy as they have been for all of you. And we are hearing how hard y'all are working and how nuts it has absolutely been. So well done, you. Really good job. Pat on the back, pat yourself on the back. I know it's been hard, but you're doing a wonderful job, and we couldn't be more proud of you and of the efforts that your colleagues are also making at the schools for our kids right now. Today, we've got quite a bit planned, but I wanted to just very quickly go over with you the different facets of the TLF program. For those of you who joined us after our July summit, and may not have been a TLF before, I think this is real important, but it's also a good reminder for all the rest of us. But, this TLF program was put together in a joint effort between our department and the union to help grow teacher leader capacity in the schools. And you're very much aware, we are struggling to find people in all kinds of jobs here in APS. Principals being one of them. And some of our best principals have come straight out of the classroom and have gotten their admin credentials and gone on to do some pretty amazing things. And so while that's not necessarily our purpose, being a teacher leader in the school and being a partner with your principal really is what this is all about, and to help really push the idea of adult learning in our schools and to provide support within the school culture so that people in the schools, brand new, particularly our new and novice teachers, have someone to come to who can help them network and help them learn their craft and get support when they need it. The difference between last year and this year, last year we really focused on professional development skills and how you would be working with teachers in your schools as far as providing and developing professional development, different kinds of ways to connect them with supports here at the school, at the district level from your school. And then we also really pushed the idea of you working with your administrators. But this year, we're really focusing on leadership skills. And so you're going to see that in our agenda today. And at the beginning of the year, we also said that, this year is about helping new and novice teachers because we do have so many of them. We're going to continue to have a bunch of them. We've got quite a few open spots in our hiring vacant positions across the district. And as new people come in, they're going to need to be able to hit the ground running, and they may not have the skills to do that. They're going to be depending on you to help them do that. And then, of course, as you are, I'm sure, feeling firsthand, is that need for social and emotional learning and what that looks like in the classroom and how we can just embed that in everything that we're doing. Not that it's a separate time of the day. Gee, kids, it's time for social emotional learning, but really that we are in the way we work with them, the way that we build relationship with them throughout the day. So as far as your responsibilities go, like I said, new and novice teachers, reach out. Anybody that's brand new, check in on them from time to time, see how they are doing, see if they need anything, get them connected with the district resources, show them the CNI website and how to put a ticket in if they need help, all of those kinds of things. And then, of course, to attend the summits. Now, this is our first official summit of the year. We do have a fall institute coming up that is a required item. Again, because we're having sub issues, it may be that you join it in a recorded session after the fact if you're not able to get a sub. We do not want to create a hardship on the, we don't want to take classes. You cannot do that. And some principals are saying you can't do that. So, we'll record everything that we do. We're going to record today, and we will record others. But the Fall Institute really is about literacy and humanities, but we're going to be bringing in partners from the community, University of New Mexico and other entities, really to hear from them, what they are working on and how they can help support us in the work that we do with kids every day. Of course, you're going to be communicating with the people on your staff about what's coming up, what kinds of things are offered. So, being really familiar with the CNI website, reading the emails that we send, attending any of the sessions that you can attend that are part of the Little Red Toolbox or the TLN Hub site. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you've got to get on the CNI website off of aps.edu, and you'll find a lot of really good resources there. And of course, your points of contact will be able to help you find those things when you meet with them. As far as the nuts and bolts of what you're going to be doing, it is really important that you are meeting with your instructional council and with your school administration. If you haven't already done that, set up a meeting with them so that they can guide your work in terms of what they want you to focus on. This is something that every school does differently. And while some principals may have not really a clear picture yet of what they want you to be doing, they may just be asking you to support the new teachers and to, help with any other kinds of district initiated PDs. They may have some specific things that they want from you or that they need. And that's what we're here to help you with. And so make sure that you take the time to meet with them and to develop a plan of what you're going to be doing. Later today, you're going to be meeting with your point of contacts. And in those meetings too, we can talk about this more fully about, what kinds of supports are out there and what kinds of things you might be thinking about doing. And then out of that work will come hopefully targeted PD that is determined at a school level. And then, of course, you can use our services to help support that, to help you create that if you're creating it from scratch, or use something that we have already built that you can push out at staff meetings or collaboration times or, whatever lunch and learn times that you might want to set up at your school. So it's totally up to you how you do that, but do work with your principal about what that's going to look like and what you're going to do. And your 90-day plan is a really big part of that. And so if you haven't yet taken a look at your 90-day plan, it is really important for you to get access to that, talk to your principal or assistant principal or your dean or your instructional council chair and get a copy of that so that you can see exactly what you're supposed to be working on. So in our sessions today, like I said, we're focusing on building teacher leadership. So there's going to be sessions on that. There's going to be sessions on social emotional learning. We're going to be also figuring out ways to understand what your PD needs are at your school and how we might actually provide support and resources to you. We're going to talk about new and novice teachers more fully, about what we can do with them. And then, of course, like I said, you're going to be meeting with your points of contact at some point during this day. We are going to be giving you an opportunity to reflect on your own needs as a teacher leader and to begin to network with the members of our team here at the Teaching and Learning Network to provide the kinds of supports that you need. So that's basically a short synopsis of what's on that agenda for today and what you're going to be working on. Now, one of the questions that comes up every year is how are TLFs supervised? And so it's important for you to know that Dr. Webb and I do not supervise the TLFs. We supervise the program and we supervise the professional developers who bring the summits and the resources to you. but the supervision of the TLFs happen at the school level by the principal or assistant principal. And so they are part of your domain 4 indicators on your teacher evaluation for professional development and teacher leadership. And should there be an issue with that, if you're struggling to do the job or find the time to do the job, then it is the principal's responsibilities to have a conversation with you about that. Or if you're finding that it's more than what you can handle right now and you might need to step out, rather than have it ding you on your evaluation, it's probably better that you have an open conversation with your principal about maybe making a change if you feel like it's more than what you can handle for this year. But if you are going to do that, that is does fall under your evaluation by your principal. And if there is going to be a change in assignment, it's really important that you not only notify human resources of that, because they oversee how everyone is paid their stipends, but they also let us know so that we can change that in terms of our contact information. So that'll help us tremendously. Now, HR right now is finishing the reconciliation of all of the TLFs across the district. We've had some conflicting information given to us about who is at what school. And so they may be calling your principals and saying, hey, can you verify who your TLFs are? That's all those phone calls are, is that we're just trying to verify so we make sure that we're paying the right people the right amount of money. So that reconciliation, we really finished it yesterday, but there's just a few clarifications that have to happen. We've added everybody to the TLN listserv, and so when we email you, we hopefully have a good comprehensive list so we can get everything to you. And then the stipends, some of you are already starting to see that in your checks. Those that we're still trying to verify, you may not have seen them yet, or if you just started with the TLF program, you may not have seen it yet. It is broken up over 26 paychecks. It's $5,000. And then, of course, that is subject to benefits and taxes like everything else. And so when you divide that up by 26 paychecks, it's not a huge amount of money in every paycheck, but it will be coming to you. And just a reminder that you can split stipends between teachers at a school as long as everybody that is a TLF is at least a 0.6 and has students attached in Synergy. That's the rule that was agreed on with the union. And if you deviate from that, you have to have a waiver from the union in order to make that happen. So for those of you that haven't started getting paid, they will begin shortly. And we'll make sure that we send an email out if there's any news about that or changes in that information. So we really do appreciate your patience and your fortitude on waiting for that. I know you've been waiting for that money to start. So if you need to contact me or Dr. Webb, our emails and our phone numbers are here on this particular slide. I've shared the slides with you in the chat. Liz, could you share that again with them just in case so that they have that if you want to use this with your principal or assistant principal as a frame of reference when you have your discussions with them, that's absolutely fine. But you can call us anytime. If you do call us or text us on the phone, please let us know who you are. These are our APS phone numbers, and so sometimes if we have you in our contact list, we'll know who you are, but not necessarily. So that would help us tremendously. So today, the summit's going to get started here in just a few minutes. We're going to give you some opportunity to transfer into the sessions that you are selecting for the morning. I want to thank the team that has put all of this together, the summit team within our department who has helped organize and plan this, and to all of our teacher support specialists, behavior support specialists, and instructional support specialists who are presenting to you today and helping to support the program. They've been subbing and doing other things as well as this job, so we really are greatly appreciative of their hard work as well. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Thanks for being with us so early this morning, and we will see you in the session shortly.